Manga-Waido.
My name is Satoshi Endo. I run a sushi restaurant that was handed to me by my father. Irashai! Oh, hey, Arisa!
Ojimashimasu! Are the counter seats available?
Sure, sit wherever you want. Her name is Arisa Hinagi. My father, who ran the restaurant before me, used to be classmates with her grandfather back in school, which is how she started going to this sushi restaurant. She first came a few years ago. At the time, Arisa was living in Germany, so we would only see her from time to time when she came to visit. But ever since she returned to Japan last year, she's been coming about once a month.
Oh, it's so good! The sushi here is amazing!
Thanks for the compliments. Here, have some of today's special. Black-throat sea perch.
Wow! Itadakimasu!
I can't help but cheer up when she smiles like this. I say that because last month, something terrible happened. One of my employees said that his mother had an accident, and now she's in a wheelchair, which is why I lent him some money, so that he could help with his mother. But not only did he stop coming to work, I haven't been in contact with him once ever since. I was shocked, because I didn't think he was the kind of person that would do something like this. Not only that, but the money I lent him was supposed to be used to renovate the shop. Because of what happened though, the shop is still as broken down as ever. This is a problem because fancy restaurants keep popping up nearby, and we're losing customers as is. I could only rely on people who came regularly, like Arisa now. One day, Mr. Ota from IK Development? Is that a real estate agency?
Yes, there are plans of building an apartment here.
I see.
I'll put it to you bluntly. We'd like you to sell this property to us.
What? This shop?
Yes. We're planning on getting rid of all the buildings in this area and building a high-rise condo.
I see, but sorry. But this shop was handed down to me by my father. I currently have no intention of selling it.
Oh, we're not asking you to just leave for free, of course. We'll pay you a generous amount of money.
Yeah, but it's not a matter of money.
Oh, and one more thing. If you sell us this property, we'll get you a job at Kappo Sushi at Manwa Hotel.
What? Manwa Hotel was the most luxurious hotel in this area, and the restaurant he mentioned, Kappo Sushi, is famous as well.
We're on good terms with the owner of that restaurant, you see, and we'll make sure to get you a job there with a nice position. It's not a bad deal, is it?
Oh yeah, but...
We'll be visiting you again soon, so please consider our offer.
Yeah, but I already told you.
Alright, bye then.
Huh? Wait! The man was right. The deal he made of getting me a new job after buying this store from me wasn't a bad deal. But I had already made my decision. A few days later, Mr. Ota came to the store before it was open, and I told him directly that I'm not going to sell this shop. I'm sorry, but my father passed this shop down to me, and it means my whole life. There are customers that come here regularly as well, so I'm not going to sell this shop.
But everybody else has already said that they're going to leave, you know? Your shop is the only one left.
I'm not going to change my decision, no matter what you say.
We're only going to offer this price to you once. It's for your own good that you accept our offer as soon as possible.
I already told you, I'm not going to change my mind. I told him that, and he went home for the day. But I doubted that they were just going to give up. He kept reappearing at my store after that, trying to convince me by saying things like, "There's so many merits," or "You're going to lose big if you don't sell it to us now."
This sushi you make is exquisite.
Thank you.
Don't you think that your talents are being wasted at a broken-down sushi restaurant like this? Why not work at Kappo Sushi instead?
I don't plan on leaving, so...
I don't mean to be rude, but I doubt you get many customers considering how broken down this shop is. You make great sushi, so I think it would be best if as many people as possible could taste it, don't you think?
Sorry, but I like making sushi here.
Is that so? I'm not going to give up.
Mr. Ota kept appearing at my store every day, trying to convince me to sell it to him.
There's a strange guy that keeps coming, right?
I heard that he wanted you to sell this store to him or something. Are you going to be leaving? No, that's...
I'll get lonely if I'm unable to eat your sushi anymore.
Yup. I remember I used to come here while your father was still in charge.
I've been coming here since I was a child. All the other regulars feel the same way, I'm sure. Please don't quit.
Thank you. Listening to what the regulars had to say made me even more sure in my decision to not sell this shop.
You know, you really need to hurry up and make your decision. Otherwise, it's going to be a problem for us as well.
I already made my decision. I'm not going to sell it to you. How many times do I have to tell you?
I tried being nice to you, but...
Huh?
I'm telling you that we're going to buy this broken down sushi shop of yours for a price that's probably 10 times its actual worth!
Calm down, Mr. Ota.
I even said that we'd introduce you to the owner of Capo Sushi! Your pride is way too big for someone that poor! This is my final warning! The next time I come, I'm going to make sure that you agree! So prepare yourself!
Mr. Ota threw money on the floor and left. So that's how he really is. I'm going to ban him from coming if he shouts like that in my store again. The next week, an incident occurred.
These scallops are delicious.
Does sea bream next sound good?
Yep.
Owner! We're going to settle things today once and for all.
You again.
I'm telling you, you really should just sell this poor-looking sushi shop to us. I'm not gonna give you a bad deal. Look, you could live comfortably for the rest of your life with this much money.
Please, go home, Mr. Ota. You're bothering the other customers.
You're already pretty old, right? Stop clinging to this dirty little sushi shop of yours and face reality. If you still won't accept, then I'll have no choice but to call in some... professionals.
Mr. Ota started threatening me ominously. I already told him to leave. I think I should call the police now. I thought. When?
Owner.
What's the matter, Arisa?
It's true. This store's been smelling of poverty recently.
Huh?
Oh! Looks like this little princess knows what she's talking about.
You shut up.
Huh?
The cause of this stink is this man, I think.
What? Shut up! The adults are talking!
Don't shout at Arisa! I'm going to call the police if you don't leave right now!
Huh. I doubt a child like her could bring you much revenue, huh? You can't afford to renovate this store because you keep catering to people like her! And to think that I'm offering to introduce you to Capo Sushi at Manwa Hotel if you leave!
Just go home already. Sorry, but you're banned from coming here again. If I see you again, I'm calling the cops immediately.
What did you say?
Mr. Ota resisted, but when I made a show of getting my phone, he clicked his tongue and left. I'm sorry. That must have been unpleasant.
It's fine. It must be hard for you as well, having to deal with someone like him.
I'm ashamed I have to be pitied by an elementary schooler like you.
Anyways, though, about what that man said.
What? A few days later, Mr. Ota appeared again as if nothing had happened. I set the plan in motion immediately.
I see the store's quiet again today, huh? Have you decided to sell it to us?
I thought I told you you were banned from coming.
Come on, don't be so cold. It's going to be a problem for us as well if you don't leave soon. Why don't we just settle this like adults?
It can't be helped, I guess, I thought. But when I was about to call the police...
Good evening.
Oh, welcome, Arisa. Where's this real estate agent you told me about?
Is this man Mr. Takano?
Huh?
This girl told me that you were going to introduce this store's owner to Capo Sushi at Manwa Hotel if he left. Is that correct?
Yes, but who are you?
He's the owner of Manwa Hotel, Mr. Takano.
Huh?
Arisa told me to tell her if Mr. Ota came again, so I texted her as soon as Mr. Ota came, but I'm impressed. So she's acquaintances with the owner of the Manwa Hotel as well. I did a bit of investigation, but none of us know about any sort of deal with your real estate agency. Just who did you talk to?
Oh, that's...
Don't tell me, but were you telling Mr. Endo that you introduced him to Capo Sushi, even though you had no connections there?
We can't just have people using our hotel like that. I want to talk with your CEO.
Huh? The CEO?
Could I have your name card?
No, I'm sorry, please forgive me!
I knew it. What a scumbag.
Thanks, Arisa. You saved me.
It's nothing.
I showed the name card Mr. Ota gave me to the owner of Manwa Hotel. And then he called the real estate agency right there and told them about how Mr. Ota had been using their hotel's name without permission. Sorry I caused you all this trouble. No problem. We can't have people taking advantage of our hotel name like that after all. I couldn't turn down a request from Arisa either. Yep. I doubt I'd be able to turn her down too.
I'm not as selfish as you guys are making out.
Oh, sorry. That's not what I meant. You shouldn't tease the owner like that, Arisa.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
I heard that after that, Mr. Takano met in person with the real estate agency CEO to talk things out. After that, Mr. Ota and his boss came to my store to apologize. Ota just said one thing,
I apologize for the trouble I caused you.
and stood there with a pale face after that, which meant that he was probably given a good scolding by his boss. A few more days after that, the boss gave me a phone call saying that Ota was fired because it was revealed that he had done similar things to others in the past as well. Rumors spread about this incident, and the people who lived here started protesting, making the real estate agencies leave. Thanks. Everything turned out well thanks to you, Arisa.
I'm glad. It'd be a problem for me if the story last so much disappears because the people like them after all.
I need to thank you somehow.
There's no need. Oh, but it's almost my birthday. We're planning on having a party, but could you come to our house to make sushi?
Is that what you call an on-site service? I don't have experience in such things, but I'd be glad to come and help you, Arisa. I was invited to Arisa's house on her birthday to make sushi. In her house were not only her classmates from school, but also several celebrities, politicians, and famous entrepreneurs. I was pretty overwhelmed, to be honest.
Honor! Thanks for coming again today. It looks like everyone loves your sushi as well, so I'm so glad.
I'm glad too. You see, I actually got multiple offers asking me for more on-site services.
I thought that might happen.
I came here as a way of expressing my gratitude, but it looks like you're the one who did me a favor again. Really. You're my goddess of fortune, Arisa.
You're exaggerating. It's all thanks to your skills at making sushi.
Sorry. Looks like I made you blush.
Honor!
Just like that, I was able to meet some extremely rich customers I normally wouldn't be able to meet, thanks to Arisa. My on-site services became popular, and the financial side of my business not only recovered, but became better than it ever was. I was finally able to get that renovation for the store as well. It looks like this store's not going to close anytime soon. Thank you truly, Arisa.